chat.
No, the 8 people in the chat. Probably 4 of whom are like us. 4 or 5 of whom are us.
It's not me.
Yeah, well, I'm in there.
Actually, I should get in there.
Hi to that one dude who always says greetings from Germany.
Hey, Nodigama.
Yeah, Nodigama. Good
Yeah, I can't
Abend.
switch windows without the stream freaking out, right? Okay, good.
Alright. Well, yes, we're live. Okay,
Hooray.
excellent. Welcome once again, those you happy few who have tuned in on this Friday night for Hecate's Dungeon Friday Night Paranoia Party. We're not actually playing the game Paranoia. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. And
Gnome Ghost! I forgot about Gnome Ghost. Sorry, please continue.
Oh yes, Gnome Ghost.
Gnome Ghost.
Gnome Ghost.
Oh,
When we last left our heroes, they were investigating a bunch of adventurers who had ceased their contact with Perpetuous Stormseye and Daggelt Neverember. Are we still here?
Yeah, I think so.
I just heard noises.
Let me check. Is
in
that
Skype.
Cinder trying to exist? Yeah.
It could
Cinder
be,
is attempting to
yeah.
exist.
Okay.
Gasping into existence. Being born into the session.
Some adventurers had they'd lost contact with them, and so this group was sent to the ruin of Castle Never, the former seat of power of Neverwinter, long abandoned, to find out what had happened to them. They found some dead adventurers. They found a halfling who they put in manacles and... did you just put him in the laundry room or did you lock him in there?
We locked him.
I don't think we actually locked him in there.
You had means to lock the door, did you? So yeah, you just closed the door.
He's just in there.
Right.
Somewhere in here.
So then they explored a bit. They found a bunch of dusty old skeletons in what looks like it used to be the main hall. They found another dead adventurer, a gnome, who looked like he had been lacerated all over, and at the point when they went in there, they were suddenly attacked by an evil air elemental known as an invisible stalker. And they were able to vanquish the beast with help from this young and good-hearted warrior who's apparently one of the true descendants of the former ruling line of Neverwinter. His name is Blaze Swift.
Somebody
and,
just... somebody got
sorry?
kicked.
I think that's
I heard
still
it.
Cinder.
Is it just Cinder popping in and out?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Cinder's
Do carry
having
on.
Wi-Fi problems right now. We're trying to get him in here.
So, meanwhile, while the party have been fighting this invisible stalker, Nice, you were not around when they got the summons to go to the Halls of Justice because you were out walking the dogs, Winston and Buster. While you were just, enjoying your walk, you received a sending from Perpetuous Stormseye telling you that the rest of your group had gone to Castle Never, or the ruin of it, to investigate some mysterious goings-on.
I thought she was going to ask me for help with that weird ear guy, but thankfully I can help with this. I can't help with that.
Okay. So, because you were on your way anyway, walking the dogs, you've taken the dogs with you. So you have Winston and Buster sort of tagging along. And you've just arrived at the entrance to the It's a ruined structure. The bottom floor looks like it's in okay condition, but the top floor is completely caved in of this once beautiful, magnificent castle. It's a bit scary and looming, and you approach. You don't see any of your friends outside. What do you want to do?
Well, I'll leave the dogs kind of outside. I imagine they're well behaved enough to not sort of wander off.
Okay. You tell the dogs to stay, and roll an animal handling check.
Okie dokie.
See
Gotta get on the old sheet.
how good you are at training dogs. Okay.
No.
Oh boy.
Not great. The dogs don't really seem to understand the concept of stay.
Okay.
They're too excited to follow you.
All right. I'll just head in then and hope that they behave. I start to rush in, but then halt immediately at the sight of this rather bloody corpse.
Yeah, there's a tall female human. Looks like she was probably a pretty strong warrior. You guys took the greatsword, didn't you? So she's unarmed, but dressed in heavy armor, and it looks like she has lost a lot of blood and has been dead for a while.
Oh boy. I kind of am overcome with a sense of foreboding, so I really rush ahead and try and find my friends.
Okay, you're in a corridor following a trail of blood that you see going to the north. There's you've just passed an entrance to the right of you. Roll a perception check. Very good. You can hear your friends' voices coming from the door to the right of you that you just ran past. You just kind of stop yourself like, oh, wait a minute.
Just do one of those cartoons, skedaddles on the floor. So this door?
Yes, you can see into here now. And oh, hang on, I just put that guy on the wrong layer. Let me just layer. There's a human man in here. He's handsome looking, probably in his mid-30s. He's dressed in clothing that suggests that he is in some way a disciple of Tyr. He carries a holy symbol of Tyr, and he's sort of he looks like he was going in the same direction as you were. He goes, hey there, hello.
Out of my way, small, colourful man. And I just kind of bluster past him.
Okay. He sort of wanders after you. You can see a young man here standing with Ilya, and you can see through the door I clustered a bunch of your friends. Roll an intelligence check.
Oh, is intelligence on the main page here?
It's just an unskilled intelligence check. It's at the bottom of your skill page.
Is that right?
Okay, you have no idea who this guy is. No, doesn't ring any bells. Oh, in fact, it shouldn't, because Nice was she there? I think she might have been there, but she doesn't remember him anyway. Even if she was. Yeah, there's some young guy with like spiky hair and a ridiculous sword there.
I carefully make my way around the cat because I'm not fond of it, and kind of knock Blaze aside, much like I knocked Rayand aside, and I just yell out, "Pinky!" and look directly at Alia. So
Oh, sorry. I thought she just knocked Blaze aside.
yeah.
Right, okay. The young man sort of stumbles a bit affronted, but then sort of looks at the huge grey woman with like rock-like hair who just pushed him aside and just shuts his mouth. Like, he's not even gonna go there.
Okay.
Names, please, nice. I do have one, you know.
We didn't really introduce each other. I mean, everyone just keeps calling me Rock Lady. I'm cool with that. I'm a dwarf, but I guess that's fine.
Well, I know your name and you know mine, so let's use them. Okay?
Alright, fine. Miss Ilya.
That's much better. I appreciate the politeness on that. Very good.
Well,
one.
I had good parents.
It shows. Anyway,
So what the heck
it's
is
nice to
going
meet
on?
Dead bodies. We fought something. Well, Vembry set off something that we couldn't see, but we killed it. So just another day, I think.
Oh yeah, sounds pretty normal.
Yeah, seems to be becoming quite the regular thing. Anyway, I think we're just going to be moving through these rooms, seeing if anyone else is still alive. There was one survivor, a little halfling. We sent him off to the laundry room just to sort of keep him out of the way. I don't think I
smart.
can trust him very much.
Perception? Perhaps?
Yeah,
Do we need a passive
go for
perception
it.
to notice this guy?
What's your passive perception? Is it
14.
about? Yeah, that's enough. He's not like hiding or anything. He's
Right.
just sort of wandered up to look at the dead body up here, or dead bodies in a sense, because of course they're all the old, mouldering, dusty skeletal remains in here. But obviously, there's the much fresher corpse of the wood elf druid woman.
Hey!
And he's sort of, oh, hello there. I don't believe I've had the pleasure of meeting you. You're the ear people, was it?
Sure. Who are you?
Oh, Rayand. I'm a cleric of Tyr. I came from the halls of justice to see how things were going.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Okay.
Oh, that's a shame.
You can't really get a read on this guy.
Okay. Well, he knows that we're
it's,
called the ear people. I don't think we revealed that to anyone.
No.
Yep.
So, yeah. The adventurers here are mostly dead. Unfortunately. There's a halfling,
That is unfortunate.
who was still
A
alive.
halfling?
Yes. We sent him off to a room down at the southeast end, to keep him safe and out of the way. I can take you to him if you'd like.
Is he restrained, locked in? What's the deal with this halfling?
We kept him restrained, just because things have not been quite what they appear. We figured
Very
if
sensible.
we figured if he was what he said he was, we would keep him safe, out of the way, and then we'd come back for him once we figured out what everything was. But if you would like to see him, perhaps taken back to the halls of justice, or get his report or something.
Yes, I can see why that would be a good idea. I just want to examine these corpses a moment.
Alright.
So, this, yes, this would be Miss Saria, one of the adventuring party that is most unfortunate. And these corpses, they look a lot older. Are these remains from when the castle fell?
We think so.
He looks at them and sort of gives them a look over, and he says, don't you wonder which one of these might have been Lord of Neverwinter? I mean, one of these might be the body of Lord Nasher.
Hadn't really crossed my mind, to be honest.
I do not like how fixated this guy is on Lord Nasher.
Sort of looks around and goes, well, if you find any clues about which body is which, do let me know. Now, Paladin, could you lead me down to this halfling?
Sure thing.
Keep an eye on him, Viv.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hold on. I've got an idea.
Alright.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, like I always do.
That's your solution to everything.
Yes, it is.
Alright, alright, okay, so,
I'm gonna ask
The-
Bernadette if she
the,
can just follow me. I want backup.
Bernadette's like, sure, okay, but looks to Clover, and you can hear that Bernadette is saying to Clover, is that okay? Should I go with him? Are you okay on your own?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I've got Snapdragon. I think you're handsy enough.
You don't understand what the... Okay.
Oh, well, what the hell's the
Only
point of
you
that then?
understand that yeah, I don't know. Vivian can hear that's what the bell's saying, but to you it's just kind of looking at you expectantly. But yeah, you can understand, because you're a ranger, you can understand roughly what emotions and ideas are trying to get across. So you understand that the boar is looking at you for permission. So you tell it.
Okay, Borny.
Alright, so Bernadette.
Not that Nice can understand any of what's going on, but all this talk of Nasher, or whatever he's called, reminds her that some dogs were following her at one point. Does
oh shit, yeah.
Does Viv want to make use of the dogs as well?
Oh.
Just take a whole menagerie with it.
He's got to speak with animals.
You got animals for a reason.
Hey guys, what's up? Okay, I'm gonna just lead this guy, who is probably very confused, which is exactly what I want.
Sorry, so you're taking... Okay, hang on, roll an animal handling check, because these dogs are not like ranger animals. They are just dogs. They don't, like, magically...
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Hey guys!
Whoa. Dr. fucking Doolittle, so yeah. Alright, so Vivian is going with his menagerie, and Fish the cat's coming too. Meow.
Sure. Why not?
Animal pals.
What's happened to Venbury, by the way, since Alex isn't here?
Venbury
Is he
took
just
some
still
pretty...
around?
Yeah, Venbury's still there. He's just taking a breather because he really took the brunt of that attack. Like, most of you weren't really hit, but he took some nasty lacerations and he's just bandaging himself up.
Alright. Well, I'm still
Being
gonna
quiet
just
for a
lead the way
change.
down here.
No.
Do I have to go by degrees? Are there things that are gonna happen?
No. Okay, so you find yourself back at that room.
Sure.
Sorry, now I've got to move all these animals
Sorry.
wherever you go. Right, okay. So, that
Yeah.
room is just as you left it.
Okay, so it's just through here.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So-
open the door.
Okay. So,
Farewell, animals and Viv.
follow. Okay, hang on. Okay, so Vivian opens the door.
Oh wow.
Is there
I
a
like that
halfling
music.
in there?
I like that music sting.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
And
That's what I thought.
now, just a moment. Shit, where's the book? Where's the correct book? Where's the book? Okay, just a moment. Okay. You hear some muttering behind you. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's mediocre.
So, there's it. There it is. Did I not write that down? Shit. Hang on. Just a moment. Okay, right. Hmm. 14 is that count? Yeah, that's right. Right. Okay. Fortunately for you, I think that might be just enough to pass the save. Hang on. So saving throw is 8 plus profit, which is that plus that is okay. Yeah. Okay. Vivian, just as the magic hits you, you clear your mind as sort of shake off the effect of it as you're hit by a wave of magic from behind you. You're going to have to roll for initiative.
Alright. Well, that's about right.
Okay. So that was a surprise round, and
Dang
surprised that you've shaken it off. Let's see, he's going to try to cast it again. Roll a wisdom saving throw again.
it. This wouldn't happen to be charm of any kind, would it?
Oh!
Because as
no,
a half
actually,
elf.
it is not a charm spell.
Okay. Shit.
Ooh.
Guys,
Okay.
I'm dead or mind
Oh,
controlled.
what?
Okay.
Oh no. Good thing Borny's so smart.
Um,
Borny's smart, right?
you
If
can't
the luck of
move.
my mind, born in
You- You feel your body just lock into place as your limbs just seize up and you cannot move.
That is
Um,
unfortunate.
Oh.
Yeah. The the cleric, as you thought he was, grins, an expression that seems weirdly out of place on his face. He doesn't. It's like his whole personality suddenly changed, and he just kind of laughs and goes, "Ha, you wait there. I'll be back to finish you off later. First I'm going to deal with your friends." And he turns around and steps forward, and it's suddenly
Run for it.
like, oh there. Nice piggy. Get out of the
Not
way.
nice, Piggy.
Bernadette starts running. Yeah. And he's like, oh shit. As he steps through the door. Let's see if these guys are going to do anything. Because from their perspective, Fish is gonna bamf out of there because Fish is not a stupid cat.
That's fair.
Fish
no, not the
appears.
dogs.
Fish appears next to you guys and meow, meow.
Nice
meow,
leaps like 10 feet into the air.
Pops over to Bembry. Meow. Meanwhile, the dogs are sort of running around Rayand. He is somewhat annoyed by this occurrence. Meanwhile, Bernadette is running over to you. Vembry says, something's wrong. Vivian's been attacked by Rayand. That was my best impression of Alex. I'm sorry,
Good
Alex.
job.
Okay, so Rayand is pissed off that these dogs are in his way, and he's gonna cast Thunderwave on them.
No!
'Cause he's
Oh,
a
no.
dick.
Doggos!
I will murder his ass at
Doggos.
the
Uh,
earliest
Not before I do.
Yeah.
This guy just unleashed a whole world of hurt on himself.
Trouble if you hurt those doggos.
You can
Anyway.
raise animals, right?
Okay, so dogs
Yeah.
have to make a strength saving throw, constitution
Come on,
saving
Buster.
throw.
Come on,
Alright,
Winston.
let's see what these dogs can do. Okay. Now, I believe we were using the stats for a mastiff for these guys, were we? Yeah, because they're dogs, not wolves. Okay. One that makes the save. Let's say that was Buster.
Yes.
Winston also makes the
Yeah!
save!
Yes!
I'm so.
Holy
Wait,
shit!
that's Cinder?
That was...
Back in the game.
Nice.
Hello! Hey!
Yay!
Okay,
Hey, are you
2d6 thunder damage halved.
Okay,
Okay,
babe, they can
so-
handle themselves.
Let's
How
go.
many HP do they have? Oh no!
Oh, what?
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's okay. They have 1 hit point left each.
Oh, God, no.
Oh no. Poor doggos.
Protect the precious doggos.
You nearly killed the dogs. But they made the save, so they're not thrown back. He's going to try to run past them anyway. Get around
Also,
there.
Everyone knows he's
Attack
like
of
doing magic
opportunity.
now. Because Thunderwave
Yes,
happened.
you hear a you hear a loud boom coming from the corridor, and okay, the 2 doggos try to make attacks of opportunity against him.